Greetings, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I want to welcome you to my new Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast series. We have been overwhelmed with the responses that people have shared from listening to these messages on my SiriusXM show over the years. Those listeners, and they're sharing my show with their network, telling people about it, telling their family members, their friends, and their coworkers about this show and the impact it's having on their lives. That's the main reason that this show is now #1 for self-help in America, and I'm very grateful. Yet, we realize that many people do not have satellite radio and therefore could not experience for themselves the message. They could not get it for themselves. So we are now sharing these messages with everyone via this new podcast. Enjoy it and share it with your network. And let's help even more people to do more, be more, and achieve more. Tell everybody so that they can live a Wealthy Ways life as well. Welcome to the new Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast. And remember, your best is yet to come.
Named one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world.
Inducted into the Speaker Hall of Fame.
Award-winning singer.
Best-selling author.
And now, here's Willie Jolley.
You're tired of crying and complaining, tired of feeling like life don't treat you fair. Do you see so many others moving on while you're steady going nowhere? Have you maybe come to the conclusion that there's nothing at all that you can do? Well, just look in any mirror and you'll see who is really truly stopping you. My mind. It's up to every one of us to take charge of our life and to make it what we want. If you think that it takes too much time, think again, 'cause I'm telling you it don't. The fact is, it only takes a minute to make up your mind that now is your time to make your run. It only takes a minute, 60 seconds to begin to decide to win. Just get it on. Just get it on.
Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I am excited about being on with you one more time. You know you have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. It's forced upon you. You can't refuse it. You didn't seek it. You didn't choose it, but it's up to you to use it. You must suffer if you lose it, give account if you abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but your eternities all wrapped up in it. Well, thank you for listening again. Thank you, everybody who has sent me notes, stopped me. A gentleman stopped me at church the other day and said, "Man, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. The shows are so massive. The information is so profound. You've got the best and the brightest. I just can't keep up with all the great information." And so I want to thank you, Pastor, for giving me those kind words and for sharing that. It just encourages my spirit that we do work hard to bring the best and the brightest, and we do work hard to make sure we give you great content. And I want to thank everybody who listens, who's reached out, and who has told their friends about this show, because you have made this show the #1 self-help show in America. You have made it happen, not me. And I just try and give you great content, but you've done the work by telling people, sharing it, going on social media, pushing it out. Please continue to do that. Tell everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody, that they should listen to this show. Now, I take a moment, as you all know, to give God glory. That was God's Minute I start with, and I give God glory every show for thanking him, not just because the show is #1 in America, not just because of my books being very successful around the globe now and speaking and all the things that we've been able to do. No, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for strength. I'm grateful for being here another day. And I'm grateful for good friends and family. Those are things you can't buy. And so I'm grateful for those good friends and family who have blessed me mightily. And today I've got one of my good friends. He's really like family. He is my Jewish brother from another mother. That's what we say to each other. He is the world-renowned speaker, Hall of Fame speaker, New York Times, multiple New York Times best-selling author. He's written over 13 books, and he is known as the king of sales globally. He has been published. He has been notarized, notified, talked about. He has been everywhere. I'm just glad that he still is able to take my call when I call him on his cell phone. He picked up and said, yes, let's do it. So I just want to thank him, the one and only, the man himself, Jeffrey Gitomer. Jeffrey, are you there?
I'm here, and I'm hoping to be dignified. I think that if I can't add to your rap, then I need to go home, because you are as good as it is.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, my friend. Well, I am so glad and excited because you are doing something huge and exciting. And when I saw the message, I said, oh, this is great. So we are doing something that's going to change the world, because this is the first time it's been done. You have had, well, most people know you from the little red book of selling, and the Sales Bible, and then you've got all of these other great books that have just had such great impact.
Willie, I have books of color.
That's right. That's right. Books of color. That's exactly right. Green and gold, and I mean all.
Bingo.
There you go. So, what is the latest and the greatest thing that's going on right now?
This is a very special week, and I'm very, very honored to be doing this with you, because we've sort of grown up in the speaking business together.
Yes, we have.
10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, last month, we launched the Little Gold Book of Yes Attitude. It became an instant bestseller. It debuted at number 2 on the Wall Street Journal bestseller list. It became number 1 overall on Amazon.com, which is almost impossible for any kind of self-help or business book. I beat everybody that week. We sold thousands and thousands of books, and over its lifetime, we've sold more than 250,000 books of the Little Gold Book of Yes Attitude, which is a pretty good number.
Yes.
So I got with my new publisher from I don't want to talk about the publisher yet. I'll talk about him a little bit later. But we got with a new publisher, and he decided that we're going to relaunch this book and go for 1 million copies sold. Wow. Because the Yes Attitude book is evergreen.
Yep.
It's about it's the fountain of life, not the fountain of youth. And I can go on and talk the stories about it, but I tell you, it's the best book I've ever written. Anyone who reads it, my 9-year-old granddaughter called me the other day. I gave her a copy of the new book, and she called me up and goes, Pop, I don't like this book. I love this book. And if your grandkid can read your book and tell you that she loves it, I think you're in pretty good shape. And she's 9. Imagine what somebody who's 29 or 39 or 49 or 59 could do. But here's the deal. We're relaunching the book. It's a new edition. We've made about 200 changes to the book, updated it, upgraded it. I added 20 pages of what I consider to be the best of attitude awareness, because you can't get an attitude until you're aware that you don't have what you need and you're striving for what you want. And this book will be launched. You can go right now onto Amazon and get a copy, either a digital copy or a hardbound copy. We're going to go for number 1 on the Wall Street Journal bestseller list at least. It's really tough now to get on the Times bestseller list, but we're going to go for it. I have a bunch of my friends that are going to be emailing all of their customers, and we're going to do what's called a launch. And this book will be in every airport bookstore, in every Barnes & Noble, on a table, sitting out where you can see it. The publisher has invested a ton of money to promote the book because they believe in it.
Yes.
And they believe that it will help people. The whole key is this book will help people. And without really bragging about it, just let me tell you the truth. I have thousands of emails, thousands over the last 10 years, thanking me for that book.
It's an awesome book.
What it did for their,
it's an awesome book.
Yep. Yeah, thanks.
It really is.
Well, you of course happen to be an excellent judge. So when you say it's excellent, I know it's excellent.
You know, this book, folks, is so incredibly powerful. And so when I saw the email, I picked up the phone immediately and said, man, I gotta find a way to get you on so that people can hear this and go get it, because this is one of my favorites. Because all the people who know me, who've heard me speak, know I speak about attitude. They know I speak about turning setbacks into comebacks and how it is all based on your attitude. And I love this attitude awareness. You can't change your attitude. You're aware of it. That make you aware of what you want and what you need. Is that what you said? Something to that effect?
Yep, and I talk about the difference. You know, there's a difference between a positive attitude and a yes attitude. When something great happens to you, you don't scream positive. When something great happens to you, you scream yes.
Yep, right.
And you don't always have to say yes, but there has to be an expression that says, I get it and I can deal with it, and I'm going to give a positive response. And I'm going to give you one example from the book.
Okay.
When my granddaughter was 8, obviously 10 years ago, I know it's hard for anyone to believe that I would have an 18-year-old granddaughter, but it's true. We're sitting around Einstein's Bagels having breakfast in the morning, and it's my daughter and 2 of my granddaughters and me, and the food comes, and the first thing that happens is my granddaughter spills her drink all over everything. And she goes like this, first spill of the day, and puts her hands up like she just scored a touchdown.
Wow.
And that's a yes attitude.
That's right. That's exactly right. Even taking a negative and making it a positive. There you go.
The chapter in the book is called Morgan Spills a Yes. And because most times you'd be thinking, well, you're going to be admonished for doing that. But our children and my children and my grandchildren already know that I never yell at them. I never degrade them. I never tell them that they're, you damn kids. None of that stuff. I try to tell them that they can do better. And I find out what happened, and I say, well, do you think you can do that the next time? And I go. Because the only person that it affects when you talk to someone negatively is the person themselves. Right. And you take away their self-esteem, you lower their self-image, and it makes them hate you.
Absolutely.
Like, what are you doing that for?
Absolutely.
So the challenge for anybody is you have to think positive for yourself, and you have to think yes for yourself in order to convey that to other people. And I'll tell you, Morgan is now in college. She's got 3 other college roommates. And the comment that they make about Morgan is, I've never seen a happier, more positive person on the planet. Geez, I wonder how she got that way.
Wow, that's exactly right.
And, she's not complaining about, her entitlement. Rather, she has 2 jobs, has her own car, has her own insurance, has her own apartment, and has her own boyfriend, who I'm sure follows orders very well.
You better believe it. Folks, that is such a powerful lesson. I hope all of you, particularly parents, hear that, because for years I've told parents in parenting seminars, when your children mess up, never criticize them personally. You have to find a way to enhance the situation by saying something to the effect of, hey, if you made a mistake, you know what? I know you can do better. Or if they make a big mess up, say, you know what? I am disappointed in that decision from somebody so brilliant as you, because you are brilliant.
Exactly.
So the next time you're going to do it even better. Always encourage. We're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. Look, folks, get your pads out, your pens out, your iPads out. Take notes. This is going to be a life-changing show. Tell Lottie and Dottie, everybody, turn on the radio, because Jeffrey Gitomer is on with Dr. Willie Jolley, and for sure, the best is yet to come. We'll be right back.
Someone you can call in the midnight hour.
Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and if you're enjoying this information you're hearing on this podcast, I want to invite you to get even more great information on my new free gift page on my website. Go to wjspeaks.com and hit the All Access badge. On that page, you will find information and resources specifically designed to help you to have greater success. Free ebooks, music, all sorts of interesting and informational interviews for my XM show. I'm telling you, this is a great page. And why do I do it? Because I've learned that the more we give, the more we get. And the more we help other people to grow and go to the next level, the more we receive in our business. So we want to help you. Tell your friends about it. Go to Facebook and get my information. Go to my website, get my free resources, and get on wjspeaks.com and hit that All Access badge. It looks like a backstage pass. Click it. You'll get behind the scenes information to the special page to help you grow. All we want in return, all we ask is that you pass it on, because the more you give, the more you get. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. Have a great day. And we're back. This is Dr. Willie Jolley with my special guest, my brother from another mother, Jeffrey Gitomer. Oh, you've seen him if you've gone into Barnes & Nobles, if you've gone into any of the major bookstores, you have seen his books. Usually it's a whole section of the self-help division that has Jeffrey Gitomer books, whether it's sales, whether it's attitude, whether it's, it's just so much. He is incredible. And let me tell you, when you go to his office, I have to tell you this for folks, because you have to visualize it. He has, he bought up half of a condo. That's the best. By that I mean a building, not the condo itself. He has 2 or 3 floors, and then you go into one of his studios, and it's just the most incredible library of self-help materials, and it's stuff on the walls, and it is encouraging. It's like you're in this Wizard of Oz kind of place of self-help and positive thinking and positive sales. And then he is so giving. He gives to everybody. I'm just amazed at how he has kept things going, because he gives to everybody. He helps everybody. And so I just love being in his energy around him, because the energy is so high. And he has been able to build a business. Now, real quick, let's tell people you're from Philadelphia,
right? And
you grew up.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles, this year's Super Bowl champions. For those of you who don't.
Call forth those things that be not as though they are. There you go. So
we lose a quarterback, we lose the best tackle in the history of pro football, and we're still going to win.
Yes, there you go. So let's talk about what it is. How did you go from Philly? You were a sale. You were just a guy selling stuff. On the street or where? Tell us that.
I literally grew up in a negative world. If you have gone to a sporting event in Philadelphia, you know that you throw snowballs at Santa Claus, you throw batteries on the field, you litter, you swear, you pee anywhere.
It's the toughest fans in the world.
Oh, yeah, in the world. So Willie, I thought that's how everybody is. Then I started my selling career in Manhattan, cold calling.
Wow.
And I don't know how many of you listening have ever cold called in Manhattan, but up yours is a greeting. And these are people that you have about 20 seconds to share your value with somebody, or they throw you out. So I'm in this instant society, literally, where people are not always as friendly as you would hope them to be. No matter what your value is, somebody's always smarter than you are. And you put yourself in that position, and I succeeded there. I succeeded because I was able to transfer my attitude, which I got, by the way. Let me go back to 1972. I was with a bunch of guys. We were in this network marketing company that wasn't the greatest on the planet, but it was Glenn W. Turner, and I got my attitude from Glenn, and by reading one chapter of Think and Grow Rich every day for 1 year.
Yep.
And we did a book report on it in the morning. So the book only has 15 chapters. So we read the book about 10 times that year. And all of a sudden, you begin to go, wow, I get it. Repetition leads to mastery. And you think about it in your own life. When you hear a song and you like it, you tap your foot.
Right.
After you hear it 5 times, you can kind of sing along. But after the 10th time, you can sing it on your own. You sing the chorus, you sing the 3-note, whatever. You're in the shower, you're singing off key, but you can sing it on your own. And the challenge that anybody has is that they're looking for the right kind of attitude. They have to repeat their own mantra to themselves and ignore what other people are trying to tell you. During the year of 1972, I never turned the television on the news.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
I didn't need it. I know what was going on. And now I'm like you. I'm in hotel rooms about 200 nights a year.
Yep.
I never turn the TV on. I'm a writer. I don't need the television. If I need to know what the news is, I drag my bag over the top of the USA Today that's on the ground in front of my room. I kind of glance down and I figure out what's going on.
Right.
And enough people talk about it now. If I need news, I can go online right now. I can Google anything, and in 2 seconds I can find out what's going on.
Wow.
So I don't need to expose myself to the evening hour of the news. It's a bunch of negative things that aren't going to help me. So I have a recommendation. If you're sitting out there and you're watching television, just ask yourself this question. If this show can't double my income, why am I watching it? Because you all want to double your income. Everybody's sitting out there going, man, if I could only make twice as much money, I'd be on top of the world. Well, you can. Just ignore goofy things. You don't need to watch CSI Cleveland. Nothing's happening there. And you don't need to watch Lost. You just pull out your GPS and you find yourself. What you need to do is focus on most important person in the world, which is yourself.
Right on.
When you become the best person you can be for yourself, automatically you can start to become the best person you can be for others. Don't sacrifice. Attitude is a selfish thing. You give it to yourself first. Then you can be the best dad or the best husband or the best wife or the best employee or the best boss. Whatever you want to be best at, the first thing you have to do is be the best person.
Right.
And that's easy to understand for anybody. It's just hard to do.
You know, a couple things I want to go back and pull out of that. One, did y'all notice he said that he read repetition, and repetition leads to mastery, or the mother of learning, and then leads to mastery. Here's one thing I'm so powerful. He said, Jeffrey and I were on a CD that came out a few years ago with Ed Foreman. The three of us talked about the power of attitude for the Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich and the Napoleon Hill Foundation celebration of his life and work. And we talked about attitude. Now, that book has changed lives of more people. I tell people it's created more millionaires than any other book other than the Bible. And so I want you to know that my friend Joe Dudley, who's right down there not far from Jeffrey in North Carolina, Jeffrey said he read it every day over and over again. Joe Dudley said he read it over and over again. He said he read it the first 100 times to get him rich, the second 100 times to keep him rich, and the third 100 times for insurance. And so I have read...
That's a classic.
That's good,
That's
isn't
a classic.
And so...
I actually...
Yes.
I'll tell you something.
Yes.
I was given the right by the Napoleon Hill Foundation to take Napoleon Hill's first writings, which were done 20 years before Think and Grow Rich. And we've just completed the book. It's good. It's called Truthful Living. And Truthful Living contains all of the stuff that was the foundation for Think and Grow Rich. It's by far the coolest book you're going to ever read. It'll be published in another probably 6 months or so.
Well, you let me know, and I'll promote it. I'll tell folks. Okay.
I was given the right to annotate it. So I could take his literally 100-year-old words and turn them into new stuff without me having to alter his words at all.
Wow.
If my words are in there, they're in a different typeset.
Wow.
So Willie, it's a phenomenal thing. And what happened is, as a result of that, I became a student again of Napoleon Hill.
Yes. Yes.
And I've spent a year and a half writing the book, reading it every day, looking at it every day, and it's not just a chore, it's been a lesson.
Yes.
And it's been a labor of love to where, like, I'm so grateful for this, I can't stand it. And I guarantee you, anybody listening to you is a grateful person, because they get what you talk to them about, they get what you challenge them with, and, your patter is much more articulate than mine, but I think that there's a challenge that everybody has, not just to stay grateful, but to stay educated and grateful.
Absolutely. Stay educated and grateful. Folks, I hope y'all are getting this. This is why Jeffrey Gitomer has built a multi-million-dollar business. And this is not a guy who grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He did not come from a rich lifestyle of parentage. He came from the streets of Philadelphia, going up the rough side of the mountain, fighting the fights, building a business, but he learned the principle. And that book changed his thinking, and he didn't stop. He continues to learn and grow. He continues to fill himself up with the pure, the powerful, and the positive, as Zig Ziglar used to say, because that will have an impact on your ability to face the challenges of life, which you're going to face. I tell y'all all over and over again, you're going to have setbacks. Setbacks are waiting for you. Murphy's Law is coming to visit you. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Start working on the thinking and your attitude. And that's what Jeffrey has been able to do. So this new book, which is an old book, and it's called, again, Jeffrey, what is it called?
The Little Gold Book of Yes Attitude. All you have to do is just go to Amazon and just put Yes Attitude in the search box, and it'll pop right up. It'll be the number one thing that's there.
I want y'all to get it. I want you to get it.
And hurry up and get it.
That's right.
Stop what you're doing. Go on your phone right now. While you're listening, you can still buy it. The iPhone is now multitasking. But I want to share something with you.
Yes.
That everybody has keys in their life of what they need to do in order to win.
Uh-huh.
You and I are both givers. That's why we've won in our lives.
Yes.
And it starts out kind of crazy. And I don't know what your first area of giving was. My parents were always givers. My dad was always a giver. But when I was in college, I went to Temple University. I could have dropped out of any school, but I chose to drop out of Temple. And my buddy and I would go to the racetrack. And we cross over the bridge to get into Northeast Philadelphia, and the bridge toll was a dime. And we would always, for good luck, pay for the guy behind us.
Mm.
So we give the guy at the bridge 20 cents a day, take care of my father-in-law behind us. And we would sort of slow down to watch what the reaction was. People were flabbergasted that someone would actually put up another 10 cents so they could cross the bridge. But it made me feel good, and it was always fun to watch. And people would speed up to come by us to wave and thank us. It was fun.
Wow.
And you learn that by giving just a little bit, how much you can make somebody else smile.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And they'll tell that story for a year.
Yes, yes.
So I have a rule. I make 10 people smile every day, and I do one random act of kindness every day.
Wow.
Whether it's helping an old lady cross the street or hold her coat or push the elevator button for somebody, anything I can do, random act of kindness. Sometimes when I'm flying, I over-tip at the curb.
Mm.
Now, by doing that for 20 years, you automatically become next.
Mm.
If there's 100 people online waiting to fly on Thanksgiving, I'm next.
You're next. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. 1 second. We got to take a quick station break. Steak and break for station identification. Hold on. Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and for years I've told people that in order to have a greater life, it starts by having greater individual days. If you have a great day and you repeat that great day 7 times, you've had a great week. And you repeat that week 4 times, you've had a greater month. And then repeat that month 12 times, you've had a greater year, and you're on your way to a greater life. And it starts with that individual day. I recommend you start each day with something powerful. I call it the pure, the powerful, and the positive. Rather than starting your day with bad news, how many people got killed or how many children got snatched or how many fires there were, I recommend you start your day with something to inspire and empower and encourage you to make this day a great day. We're excited to announce the start of Jolley TV on my Facebook page. Go to Willie Jolley, Willie.Jolley on Facebook. Just go to Willie.Jolley on Facebook and get ready for a great day and a great life. Have a great day on purpose. And we're back, Dr. Willie Jolley. Well, we're here with Jeffrey Gitomer. Now, you were just telling that when you give like that, things come to you. As you give, so shall it be given unto you. And so,
right.
And it's
listen. Here's the deal. I don't give to make somebody else feel good.
Yes.
That's a byproduct of why I give. I give because it makes me feel good.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You can call it selfish if you want to, but $20 may not change my lifestyle right now, but it could change somebody else's.
Yes.
It could mean that their kid gets a birthday present or they get to take their wife out for dinner. But whatever the circumstance is, I'm going to make sure that I give to the ability of my financial circumstance at the moment, because like anybody's, it goes up and down. And I think that you have to look at this from a standpoint of what makes you feel good in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own body, and do that, and do it often.
Awesome. So you the part of that attitude is a part of the book. Then is a focus on what the attitude and the mindset that has been generated from this guy from Philadelphia, from the rough streets of Philadelphia, becoming a multimillionaire success story who now has New York Times bestsellers, a big team of people who are working your products across the country. I mean, what is it that you were able to do? And you tell, I always like to ask people, if you were in a room with college students and you're saying, okay, you want to start a business, let me tell you what we're going to have to do to grow your business and grow your success. What would you tell them that you did? Yeah.
I'm going to tell them a couple of things. Number one, and I've told it to many college students, the first thing you do is when you wake up in the morning, you decide what kind of a day it's going to be. Has nothing to do with the weather, has nothing to do with how much sleep you got the night before. It may be determined by how much you drank the night before, which you shouldn't do either. But, you're in college, you're going to do whatever you want. But when you wake up in the morning, you decide it's going to be a great day, and then you sit down and you do one of two things. You either read or you write. If you read and write, now I've only been writing for 25 years. So I don't know if it works yet or not. I only got 13 books. I'm going to do it another 25 years, and then that's it. I'm going to quit.
All right.
So 25 or 50 years worth of writing will help you significantly.
Yes.
And you put yourself in that position. You put yourself in the position to where you're espousing your own thoughts on a daily basis. And eventually, and now, when I started to write, there was no Twitter.
Right.
Now you can tweet anything you want. Now you can blog anything you want. Now you can post anything on your own Facebook Live page or start your own YouTube channel, and I have all of that.
Right.
But the bottom line is most people don't. Most people listening to this right now have never tweeted.
Yep.
And you might want to think about it, because whether you like him or not, the guy who's president of the United States got elected because of Twitter.
That's right. That's
so
right.
You might want to give it a whack. Just try. I have a book that I'll gladly send anybody. If my email address is my name, Jeffrey@Gitomer.com. I have a book called Retweetables, where I take the first 5 pages of the book and I tell you how to tweet and how to get an audience. And then there's 365 tweets in there. And you can retweet me and people will retweet them, follow them, do all kinds of stuff. I'll send you that book for nothing.
Wow.
I'll send it in an email. Just Jeffrey@Gitomer.com. Just put tweet book in the subject line and you got it.
Wow.
But this is more important than that, Willie. The mindset that you have in the morning is the one that's going to carry you through the day.
Right.
And in the Gold Book, I start out by saying these are the things that you have to be aware of. It's attitude awareness. And then I go into attitude attributes way before I tell you what you have to do every day in order to be able to make it happen. If you're not aware of it, if you don't have the right attributes in your head and in your soul, you're never going to get to that next level.
Right.
But once you begin to achieve it, believe me, all it does is go uphill. And you can take away anything I have, anything. You'll never take away my attitude.
Amen. Amen. See, folks, this is the kind of show I want you to get, because many of you will be struggling. Some of you are dealing with depression and you're worried about the situations of life. Things are not what you want them to be. But I had told someone the other day, lady said to me, as I was walking somewhere, she said, I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. I love your books. I love your radio. I love your television program. I love you. What should I do? I said, well, first of all, understand that wherever you are in life, as Les Brown said, you made an appointment to be there. Now, as Chris Gardner said, who was the real guy on the Pursuit of Happiness that Will Smith played in the movie, Chris Gardner said, now, understand that wherever you are in your life, you drove there. But you can drive away. You can drive to another place. So you've got to work on your attitude and your mindset, because where you are is a determination of some of your thinking. And so you can change that. You can change that. And that's why this book, Yes Attitude, the gold book of Yes Attitude, the little gold book of Yes Attitude, is something you go get, and get it today. Read it. Get couple copies. Here's what I want to encourage everybody to do.
Buy it for both of your friends.
Buy it for everybody you know, because who you hang around with is who you become. So you want to get copies for your friends. Give them away. Just bless people with them, because the more you get them to change, the better your life will be. Remember that if you hang out with 9 losers, you're going to be number 10. So let's get you...
I don't know how things could get any worse, and then sure enough, they did.
That's right. That's right. So, okay. So you tell these young college students, okay, come, folks, you
wake up and read, wake up and write.
Okay, wake up and read, wake up and write. How do they
wake up happy?
And wake up happy. Well, how about if they got depression? They're challenged. There's money issues. They got some issue in their life that they wake up and they can't sleep all night because they're worried about it. Well, how do they get happy?
So here's the deal. I'm riding one day with a client of mine who was kind of like a dad to me and a mentor. I'm in my 30s, and I'm struggling to get to the next level. And was doing consulting, and he was one of my biggest clients, but he was also like a father.
Yes.
And this guy ran a $100 million business, and we're riding down the road in Chicago in the middle of the winter. I said, Mel, you're the luckiest guy I know. Everything you touch seems to turn to gold. And silence for about 10 seconds, and he looked at me and goes, Jeffrey, hard work makes luck. And, I got the chills just telling you about that, but I got the chills that day also. If you're down on your luck and you read about your attitude and you work your ass off, you got a shot at it.
Yep.
But if you lay there and lament about it, you have no shot at it. The people that say if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck.
Yep.
Those are people that don't work hard enough.
Right.
You work hard and you change your own luck. I can promise you, you look at anybody who is, quote, self-made, and I will guarantee you that there was a period in their life where they were working 20 hours a day.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Right. Just going to work and getting it done. Now, also, I told my granddaughter just yesterday. I said, now, baby, you know.
You have a granddaughter?
I have a granddaughter. I have a granddaughter. Oh. Yes, I do. And I told her she's a good little worker, but I told her she's working in summer job or whatever. And I said, look here, baby, look here. People tell you to work smart, not hard. I'm telling you something. Listen carefully. In order to work smart, you got to work hard, and you got to work hard. You got to work hard. Now, you want to work smart when you work hard, because a bricklayer works hard as well as the president of a company works hard. They both work hard. They want to work smarter, of course, use technology to help you to find new ways. But an old man told me that one day. He said he was a bricklayer. He said, I work hard. He said, but the president of my company works hard too. Both of them work hard. I'm encouraging you to get a good education so that you can have the best opportunities for your future, and then use technology. I'm telling you, folks, work hard and work smart, and work with a positive attitude. My new book, just for those who know, I'm lucky and grateful that Jeffrey has the book of Yes Attitude, because my new book is the revision of my Attitude of Excellence book, and the name of the book will be Attitude of Excellence: How to Get the Best from Yourself, your people, and your future. And it's really about that attitude, excellence. Attitude is mindset, excellence is skill set. Both are important, but most important, you start with the first, attitude. Because if you have
I think that if you wherever you go in the world, you give off your attitude.
That's exactly right.
Whether it's an airplane ride that went south because of a delayed mechanical issue, or it's a bus that's late, or your Uber didn't show up, or somebody does the wrong thing to you, they break something of yours, they go back on their word, they owe you money. You know what, dude? Get over it.
Right.
And, rise above it and realize that it has made you a better person. You learned a lesson. You certainly learn more growing up what not to do than what to do.
Right.
And you learn how to be a parent from your parents, and you learn how to be a friend by having friends. And your challenge is to make the best of it and find the best in everything and the best in everyone, and start to journal about it. Start to write about the things you learned that day, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself with your own positive attitude manifesto. And start each page with the word yes.
Wow.
And you can't help but, it's easy.
I love that. Now, folks, most people don't know that we hadn't talked about this. Jeffrey didn't mention it. We both journal, and I didn't know you journaled, Jeffrey. I knew you wrote all the time, but I journal every night. What I learned today. I learned something every day, and I say, wow, that was great. I learned something. I can use that again. I can grow from that. I made a mistake, okay? I made a boo-boo there, but I won't make it again because I learned from it. Once a mistake is twice as stupid. So I'm not going to do stupid stuff because I know I can change that. So that is why Jeffrey is able to write so many books. I mean, you write every day. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's true. Every day. I got to tell you, yesterday I was with my buddy Martin Rooney, who most people don't know, but he's one of the top 10 physical trainers in the world. He's a black belt.
Wow.
And we were talking about, he says, Jeffrey, people think that black belt people don't make mistakes. Black belt people have made every single mistake on the planet to get to that black belt status. But when they get there, they don't make those same mistakes again. And that's the discipline that you need, because it's so easy for somebody to rub you the wrong way, say the wrong thing. It's your resilience that will keep you positive. How you react, respond, and recover from what happens to you or what is said to you, that's going to determine the lifelong yes attitude philosophy. And that's what you have to keep with you. And once you have it, the cool part is it becomes transferable. And people will catch it from you or not. Right. People will catch your positive or your negative. You throw the pitch. Right. And I want to catch positive.
Absolutely.
And if I don't, I'd rather just walk away than have an argument with somebody.
Right. I'm not going to argue with somebody, because my wife says in one of my books, I think it said it only takes a minute to change your life. When you argue with a fool, it's like arguing and wrestling with a pig in the mud. And the pig likes it. The pig likes it.
Exactly. That's exactly
We're going to take a quick break. We got Jeffrey Gitomer on the phone. We got one more segment, and I want y'all to go get this book. We're going to tell you where to get the book. We're going to tell you where to hire him to speak. We're going to tell you where to get his other books. We got more stuff for you. So we'll be right back. This is Dr. Willie Jolley, and for sure, your best is yet to come.
Life had enough ups and downs, but Lord, since I met you, all that's changed in the blink of an eye. Now all my heart wants to do is fly.
Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and people often ask, how did I go from a broke, busted nightclub singer to become a best-selling author and to be voted one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world by the 175,000 members of Toastmasters International? The answer is that I decided to invest and change my thinking, invest in my mindset, and decided to change my inputs, because inputs determine outputs. I heard about a seminar years ago when I was just getting started. I was making about $100 a speech. And I heard this seminar that was creating millionaires, and it cost $10,000, but the guy was getting results. I didn't have that kind of money, but I decided to borrow it because I learned that there's a price for success, the price of college, the price of going to school, the price of education. And there's a price for success, and then there's a cost for not paying the price, the cost of staying the same. And that cost is greater than the price. It's too expensive. And so I went, and it changed my life. And I came back and quickly made $100,000. I heard a similar story from Dr. Dave Martin, how he went to a success rally, heard a speaker who inspired him. He and his friend said, wow, that's changed my life. The speaker had a package of materials to help build wealth. The package cost $1,500. And that was all the money Dr. Dave had to his name. Dr. Dave's friend asked, do you think this stuff is worth it? Dr. Dave thought for a moment. He said, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. But I do know that I'm worth it. I'm worth it. He invested that money in that package and used the materials to grow his thinking. He grew his mindset. He shared how that $1,500 investment has gone on to generate millions in revenues. He's a multimillionaire. And he has homes now in Arizona and Florida. I want to say to you, it's time to invest in you. I want to give you some materials that will help you, grow your mindset, grow your future, grow your finances. Go to wjspeaks.com/billionaire. wjspeaks.com/billionaire to get some materials that will inspire your success and help you find that there's a price for success, but there's a cost for not paying the price. And the cost is always greater than the price. Go to wjspeaks.com/billionaire and get the bag, the box, or any of the materials there and keep growing your wealth. And remember, as a man thinketh, so as he is, and your best is yet to come.
Motivated, highly motivated, motivated, gonna take it to the top. Motivated, highly motivated, motivated, I'm never gonna stop.
And we're back with the one and only, the king of sales, the yes attitude man himself, 13-time New York Times best-selling author, world-class guy, multi-millionaire builder of a big company that has impacted more salespeople than almost anybody on the globe, the one and only Jeffrey Gitomer. Jeffrey, I'm so grateful for you being my friend and also for you being such a light and a bright light in our industry, the speaking industry and the self-help industry, as well as someone who tells it like it is. Everybody knows you tell it like.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, Willie, first of all, the feelings are mutual.
Yes.
And second of all, it's like birds of a feather sort of stick together.
That's right.
And, you attract the people that you want to become.
Right.
And
right.
for me, you live in the National Speakers Association a few days a year, and you know who you want to hang around with.
Right. Right.
You know who you want to learn from. You know who you want to hang around with. I like to give a breakout session every couple of years just to make sure that I'm able to speak to my peers in a way where they can benefit, where they feel value.
Right. Right.
I've given a lot of talks. I've written a lot of books. People want to know how. People want to know why.
Yep.
And how is not the easy part. Why is the easy part. I love what I do.
Well, you've been able to build, and you share with so many people how to build their business, how to build their wealth, and that's what I just think is so. You give it, so just give it. You just give it.
But keep in mind, Willie, I'm a sales guy.
Yes.
So people will call me on the phone here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and say, "Can I buy your lunch and pick your brain?" And I say, "Well, that's not what I do because I actually charge for my advice. So here's the deal: I charge $1,000." For brain picking, and I'll buy your lunch.
There you go.
And they do it. It's funny as hell. And people will fly in to have lunch with me.
Wow. Wow.
So I feel real good about that, but you can't always give it away. You have to eat.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Don't feel like, I hear people say, I gave you the best years of my life. Like, what are you doing that for? They're your best years. Keep a couple for yourself.
Right, that's right.
This is all about who you are and who you want to become, and you're never going to become that person by just giving everything away.
Right.
Or sacrificing.
Right.
You're not a martyr in this world. You're a member of the human race, and you want to be the best you can be for yourself first.
Right. Well, you've done that. So now tell us some of the secrets, just a couple of fine points out of this book, this new attitude book. Tell us some of the things that people can take away and walk away with and make them go get it right
Sure.
now.
Well, the first thing that I do is I talk about the attributes of yes attitude and how you listen and how you respond and what you're supposed to do in situations where things don't always go your way. And normally when someone's in a fight, a verbal fight with someone, you lose your creativity.
Right.
And because you get down the road 5 minutes, you go, darn, I wish I should have said this to that guy.
Uh-huh.
Well, the reason you didn't say it is because negativity blocked creativity. And this is what you have to do. When you're in the fight with somebody, instead of saying something, ask something. And when you ask, you put the other person on the defensive. You're in control of the conversation. It's amazing what it can do.
Wow.
And when somebody starts to yell at me, you know what I do? I say thanks. And they go, what do you mean thanks? Well, I said, look, obviously you're angry at me for something. If you hadn't told me, I would never know how to get better. So I totally appreciate what it is that you're saying, and I'm going to take action on it.
Wow.
It blows people away. It blows people away.
Wow.
And okay, so someone calls you up on the phone. Let's say you're in a service business someplace. You're working a store, you're working a business, you're in customer service, and someone's yelling at you, even swearing at you.
Yes.
The first thing you do is you utter these 3 words. Oh, that's horrible. But you can't do it that way. You go, oh, that's horrible. And you begin to empathize and you begin to communicate in a way that the other person feels you're on the same side of the fence with them. And then you say, you know what? That's my favorite problem. They won't know what the heck to say. That's my favorite problem are 3 words that will stop people dead in their tracks. And that's part of attitude, Willie.
That's right.
That's the part where you can neutralize the other person's negative attitude and begin to communicate with them in a positive way.
Folks, I want you to let your children hear this message because far too many children get into arguments and end up in fights, and some of them end up dead because their attitude was, I'm going to have to get respect, or I'm going to have to show my way, or I got to win in this. Where if you would do just
I want vengeance. I want to get back at that guy.
Right, and you
That's
just
the dumbest thing you can do.
Teach this principle, teach this technique. It can help your children, help you. And if you're married, many of you know you got my new marriage book. If you don't have it, go to jollymarriage.com. Make love, make money, make it last. Dee and I have been married for going on 33 years, haven't had an argument in over 30 years. Because we do exactly what Jeffrey said. We don't go.
No, you do exactly what Dee said.
You're right.
That's how you haven't had an argument in 30 years.
You know it's right.
You have more of a yes. It's not just yes attitude for you. It's yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's the truth.
I said that.
I will tell her.
Okay, cool.
So what else can we get out of this book today? And one more time, before some of them have to jump off.
That's true.
Where do people get you? Where do they get the book?
This book is going to tell you how to recognize it, how to achieve it, and then how to maintain it and keep it forever. With anything you have, whether it's a car or a house, you got to maintain it. And maintaining your yes attitude doesn't mean, look, I got it, I can forget about it. No, you got it and you deal with it every day just a little bit. Wow. And that edge will keep you happy and mentally healthy. Now, go to Amazon, Amazon.com, and just put yes attitude in the search box, and the book will pop up right away. That's one, and you can get an audio of it. You can get a Kindle copy of it. You can get a hard book copy of it. If you mail it to me, I'll sign it and send it back postage free.
Wow.
So all the things that you're looking for are found in one book that can help you with the foundation of your life.
Wow.
So if you want to go to my website, sure, go to Gitomer.com. But I'm telling you right now, go to Amazon or walk in a Barnes & Noble bookstore or go in an airport bookstore. The book will be stacked up, and you'll be able to get it very easily.
Now, you mentioned the publisher. You had something to say about the publisher. I want to make sure we give them a little love, too. How did that...
Well, he's our guy, right, Dave?
David Wilderson. We got to shout him out. We love David Wilderson. That's my man too.
Yeah.
He's my man. He's my man.
And Dave Wilderson is a maverick publisher.
Yep.
You know, Sound Wisdom is the name of his company, but it goes way beyond that.
Yep.
Because he's a publisher who works for the author.
Yep.
And that doesn't happen very often, but you've got to believe in you in order to be able to make that happen.
Yep.
And he believes in you, he believes in me, and he's an attitude guy himself.
He's a great attitude guy. He's a great attitude guy. Yeah.
I brought his whole family down here a couple months ago. He's got a beautiful family.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And, you know, I want him to come back again and again and again. And the best way I can do that is promote my own stuff so that it does well, and he wants to come back down here.
That's right.
So I'm going to work for the publisher as hard as he's going to work for me.
And he did my Turn Setbacks into Greenbacks book like he's doing this attitude. Took my book, we redid it, and he's also going to do my It Only Takes a Minute, and we're going to put it out with my new music, my redone music. I want to win a Grammy, so I'm going after a Grammy next.
I can't sing worth a crap, by the way, but I can tell you this: I can do something for you, and that is I can endorse the book the same way you endorse mine.
Well, it's my pleasure. You know, yes, thank you. Please.
We have that same philosophy, Willie, and that's what wins in the world. In a world of negativity,
yes,
people will seek out the people that are positive.
Yep. Now I'm gonna give a couple things. I want to give your website again. Where can they book you to come speak?
You can book me at Gitomer.com, Gitomer.com.
Okay.
You can find me all over social media. I'm at Gitomer on Twitter. I'm Jeffrey Gitomer on Facebook. I got a public page. You can find me anywhere, even Instagram. Just find me there.
All right, and real quick, all your other books, are they available? Because he's got a bunch of great books for sales.
Yeah, they'll all be in Barnes and Noble on the bookshelf. They'll be in airports. They're on Amazon. You can buy any one of them. If you have any problem, just call my office. We answer the phone 24/7, 365. With a live human being.
Wow.
We have no computers in our thing. There's no voicemail in my company. I forbid it.
Wow.
And we're just there. Now, obviously, we have an outside service that we use, but they'll text us right away.
Yes.
So if you're in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and you call me in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I happen to be in Phoenix, my answering service in Dallas, Oregon, will text me in Phoenix, and I'll call you back in 1 minute.
Wow.
And what's going to happen, exactly, that's what they're going to say, wow.
Wow.
Like, how'd you do that? And the answer is the technology exists. Most people are too cheap to use it.
Thank you, Jeffrey Gitomer, for being on my show.
My man.
You are the best, and I'm grateful for your friendship. You know I love you, man.
I am too. I love you too.
All right,
Happy
folks.
New Year, healthy New Year.
Yes, sir.
Healthy New Year and wealthy New Year.
Absolutely, folks. Go get that book, Yes Attitude. Visit Gitomer.com. Go to jollymarriage.com. Get my new book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. And follow us all on Twitter and Facebook. And remember, for sure, your best is yet to come. Have a great week.
Are you tired of crying and complaining? Tired of feeling like life don't treat you fair? Do you see so many others moving on while you're steady going nowhere? Have you maybe come to the conclusion that there's nothing at all that you can do? Well, just look in any mirror and you'll see who is really truly stopping you. My. It's up to every one of us to take charge of our life and to make it what we want. If you think that it takes too much time, think again, 'cause I'm telling you it don't. The fact is, it only takes a minute to make up your mind that now is your time to make your run. It only takes a minute, 60 seconds to begin to decide to win. Just get it on.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.